You hear people talk about horses. I've got horses. I've got horses. And then, people go, oh, you're so lucky to have a horse. But it's no different than having a dog or a cat or something like that.
Well, same old thing that I always am. Going out and looking at a few horses. Had a old friend ended up having to say goodbye to one of my clients' horses that it was just time. And that's always sad.
But what was the reason, to backtrack a little bit, what was the reason behind the horse that you had to put down? Was it just old? Was it just, what was the actual, okay, this is the threshold that we've crossed, and that threshold is X. What was the threshold?
He was old, and...
was he a show horse? Was he a pasture pony?
At one time, many years ago, he was a bit of a show horse. He'd been a pasture pony for a long time. It was most of his career, I don't remember exactly, but he ended up basically being retired pretty young. And in the cooler weather and everything, he played with his younger buddies, and I don't know what went on, but apparently he injured himself, and he was not handling weight bearing really good on the one leg, and with everything else going on, it seemed like it was time. And
so you had to do the ultimate sacrifice for the horse.
Yeah, he was not not doing well, but apparently he got romping and stomping and all that kind of stuff, and he did run into a fence and damage himself. And so it's sad, but sometimes it's part owning horses.
You hear people talk about horses. I've got horses. I've got horses, and then people go, oh, you're so lucky to have a horse. But it's no different than having a dog or a cat or something like that. There is a lifespan. There is an expectancy. There is unfortunately, things that might happen to whatever animal they got, even family members or anything like that, you never really hear about losing a horse. And when you do, I think in the animal community, you lose a dog. Oh my God, my dog's my best friend. I've never seen people hit so hard when they lose their forever partner,
right.
Whatever they say, their horse partner. I've never seen people been so affected. It's like losing your best family member.
Right.
So I just, my condolences to the person that lost their horse this week.
Yeah, no kidding. That's always hard.